welcome back to my channel. So I'm really excited to film this video because I have a couple makeup videos, but they are a bit fast. So this one is supposed to be more beginner friendly, and it's just gonna be a talk through on how to perfect your skin base. So let's get started. So my face, I just washed my face, so I'm gonna then be going in with my moisturizer. It's very important to moisturize your face regardless of if you have oily skin or dry skin. It just helps to set a really nice base for your makeup. So I'm gonna be using my IRIE moisturizer with some rosehip oil. I don't use a lot of the oil. Yeah, and I just rub the product into my hand and work it into my skin, pressing and just making sure that it's into my skin. So while that absorbs, I'm gonna move on to my brows. So guys, right now my brows are kind of weird. I got them shaved and they're very uneven, and my brows have never been even before either. But I'm just gonna show you guys a really quick way to do your brows. It's not gonna be perfect, it's just a really simple brow. So I'm gonna be using the MILANI Easy Brow Pencil, and I'm just gonna be filling in my brow. Okay, so now that my brows are done, I'm gonna be moving on to the rest of my face. So I'm gonna start by priming my skin with the ELF Hydrating Face Primer. I really enjoy this primer because it has a silicone base, so it really helps to smooth my skin and just, you know, make a really nice base for the foundation that I'm gonna apply on top. So I just smooth that into my skin, on my eye, and then I leave it alone. The primer has sat on my skin for a bit. Next, I'm gonna be color correcting. So I guess you guys have probably seen me color correct in a couple videos, and I like to use the LA Girl Pro Conceal Orange Corrector. And orange helps to cancel out the dark spots or dark areas on your skin, so it's really good to color correct, so you don't have to use so much concealer or foundation on top to cover your dark areas. So you guys can see I have some acne scarring on the right side of my cheeks, and I have a little spot right here and a couple right there, so I like to just put my concealer over those areas. Just use your finger and warm the product up and spread it. I'm gonna be using the foundation that I use all the time. This is the Lancome Top Miracle Foundation, and I love this foundation because it gives me a really smooth, beautiful, like luminous base, and it's just really easy to work with and really easy to work on top of. So I'm just gonna be using a nice little amount. It's best to start with less than too much. You know, you can build up from too much, but it's hard to take off when you have too much on already. So I'm just going to be using this flat top Shiny Cosmetics Mineral Bronze Buffer brush, but any flat top brush would be good. And I'm just going to be taking that and just kind of patting that into my skin. So I'm not necessarily dragging it, I'm just patting it on top, because when you do this, it kind of sets the foundation and presses it into your skin, and this way you get a lot more coverage than if you were to drag it and move it all over your skin. Foundation is all blended, and then I'm gonna be going in with my concealer. So what I like to do is I like to go in with a darker, this is actually my skin tone color concealer, and I'm just putting that underneath my eye, right, and then right on top I'm just gonna be using my MAC concealer again. mixed with a little of my fawn to just give me a really nice highlighting color, right? A lot of the times when you don't want a heavy coverage, it's really important to just take your time and just go light, because your less is more sometimes. I've learned that the hard way, that less really can be more. And then you're just going to be using your sponge or whatever you use to blend, and you're going to use that and you're going to just blend that out. So just remember that everything you're doing, you're basically tapping your product into your skin. All the time you're tapping it. When you do that, you're trying to like bring the product down, because you want the light to be attracted to this area, the upper area of your skin, of your face, right? And then I'm just gonna also be applying it right here and right here, my cupid's bow, and just kind of like blending that out. Then I'm just gonna be putting my contour, applying my contour, that is, and using the RCMA palette, the foundation palette, and I'm gonna be using this really dark color right here. Be taking that and putting it right here, right in those areas that you contour. And I'm just gonna be using that brush to kind of blend the product downwards, right? And then next I'm gonna be using my foundation brush, and I'm just gonna be blending everything together, right? So I'm just going over the face really, and tapping and just blending my highlight and my contour into one. So that just helps a lot with blending, with your overall blending, right? Next I'm gonna be using the Buttercup powder, SASHA Buttercup, and I'm just gonna be tapping a lot of product into my skin. And then I'm gonna be using a really dark powder from MAC. I don't remember the shade exactly, but it's really dark. And I'm just gonna be using this little brush right here and just like blending that into my contour. Okay. Right. For the nose, I'm gonna be using this little brush. Nothing special, and I'm just tapping a little powder, and I'm just going in with the product on the nose, and I am tapping, not rubbing, right? So when I do my nose, I don't do it necessarily to make it appear slimmer, I just do it to get some structure in my nose. I'm going in with the black opal powder in the color dark, and I'm just setting the rest of my face with that. I really like this powder. It's one of those powders that just really go in and perfect your skin. So I am done baking, and I'm just going to be using this little fluffy powder right here to kind of like blend my highlighting powder out. Next I'm going to be using some blush, and I will be using this MAC palette used to contour, and I'm just going to be using this pink and these two colors mixed, and I'm going on the back of my hand so it's not too bright, and then I'm just like putting that on my cheek. Using my favorite highlight, my ColourPop highlight, and this brush, I'm gonna be spritzing this brush with like my LA Girl setting spray, and I'm just gonna be applying it to the highlights of my face. I'm gonna be going in with this MAC color that I don't remember the name, and it's rubbed off of the bottom, but it's a really pretty pink that you guys probably see me use a lot in my videos. I'm talking like I have a lot of videos. I have 2 videos, guys. And then we're just gonna go in with our gloss on top again. Then we're gonna be spraying our face with our setting spray, and I use a lot of setting spray to do this. So then I'm going to be going in with some mascara. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, and I'm putting it on my lower lashes. Use some of this white primer like on my waterline. And guys, this is the finished look.